Hopefully my camera is doing these trees justice. They're the same trees that were here last year. They're obviously artificial, where the TV show Suits is set. Hey folks, it is Friday, December 10th. The time right now is 7:45 p.m. and the temperature is around 4 degrees Celsius. And I'm here in downtown Toronto. And just on the right there is Union Station. And that is Front Street West. And the Royal York Hotel is just across the street. And this is the city's financial district. There's a look over at the CN Tower, and that is York Street just ahead there. And for this one, I thought I'd wander around the financial district a bit and check out some of the Christmas decorations here. And then I'll make my way north past City Hall, probably up to Dundas Street, and maybe I'll check out Dundas Square and see if the Christmas decorations are up yet. And just in front of me is a skating rink that's free. You have to register for it online, and that is being put up by TD Bank. And they're blasting some music right now in front of it, so I do anticipate having to replace the audio for this section, so I'll just be quiet as I walk by it. And it looks like they're going with a rather low capacity on that skating rink. And coming up is Bay Street. So I didn't really plan a route out for this one, but I think I'll head up through Brookfield Place, so we'll duck inside. We'll check out the Alan Lambert Gallery. Or rather, Galleria, I think it's officially called. All right, let's try to make this crossing here. So look to the south towards the lake, and a look north up Bay Street. So I'll cross over and head in through Brookfield Place just over there. It was formerly called BCE Place. This is a rather iconic Toronto view. Looking west from this point towards the tower with Union Station in the foreground and the CN Tower looming off in the distance. And there is the Dominion building. So just ahead here at Yonge Street, you'll find the Hockey Hall of Fame, but I'll be turning left and heading into Brookfield Place just up ahead here. You might not think the financial district would be the best place to see Christmas decorations, but here in Toronto, it's actually one of the better places to see them. And usually Brookfield Place is rather neatly decorated, so we'll head inside here and check it out. And those towers looming off in the distance are part of the South Core district. It looks like there's some people hanging out in that little island there. And I guess this means I need to throw my mask on. There we go. I think we're all ready to head in. Please use revolving doors. So that's quite nice. There is a food court and a path connection just below us. Although they'll have most of the eating areas blocked off. And I think what I'll do is I'll head across the street and head up through the TD courtyard and then maybe pop over into First Canadian Place. And there's Key. I think there used to be a steakhouse in that location. There's the RBC towers across the street, featuring real gold in those windows. And another look to the south on Bay Street. And it looks like we have a malfunctioning intersection straight ahead. This is Wellington Street West coming up. I'll have to wait for the officer to give the signal to cross. There's the Walrus. That's a popular spot. And I think the building the Walrus is in might be under redevelopment, which puts its future in jeopardy. Want to spin around.
I feel like I've got more scores than that.
And take a look at that building. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 5 stories, which is rather small for the location. And a lot of these office towers have Christmas trees up in the lobby. So here is the TD Centre. And there's a trio of really neat trees in the courtyard here. This restaurant is blaring music quite loudly. I think all the TD Centre buildings here have these same trees in their lobbies. You can see them across the street in that building over there. The reason I came this way is for these trees right here. There are 3 of them, although from most angles you can usually only see 2 of them, as this front one is quite short. And I'm going to swing around to the other side, because I'm sure my mics are picking up that music quite loud. There's a neat look at the tower. So in the summertime, during non-pandemic times, this area is often packed with office workers having their lunch. Someone really likes to have their music loud. There's no one even in those 2 venues, those outdoor structures. Hopefully my camera is doing these trees justice. They're the same trees that were here last year. They're obviously artificial. And this complex was designed by Mies van der Rohe, although there are some imposter buildings here among them. And there's similar complexes in Chicago and New York. There's a look up at what is the tallest building in Canada for now, First Canadian Place.
Want more? You ready? Come stand here. Stand over here.
So what I'll do is I'll go ahead into that building and we'll check out the Christmas decor inside. And I'll pop out and head over into the second tallest building in Toronto right now, the Scotia Plaza. Well, I'm not sure if the St. Regis there qualifies as being taller or not. It does have that spire. You'd think I would know that. Let's look back at the TD Centre and those rather nifty trees we just walked by. And this is where I used to work. There's not a lot of traffic on King Street thanks to the transit priority corridor, which has been rather successful, I must say. It certainly keeps the streetcars moving through here quite well. All right, let's take a quick peek in the First Canadian Place. Just pointed my camera off to the side as the security guard was gazing over. I don't really know what their policy is in here. And there's several banks of elevators, 4 on this floor and 4 banks below. One bank handling odd, the other handling even. And I think I saw a big tree just over here. Oh, there we go. And it's back to Bay Street. There's a more impressive Christmas tree inside the bank area there. Here's another iconic Toronto shot. So I'm going to head over and just check out the trees in front of Commerce Court West here. There's someone with a rather large gimbal. Oh. There's a look at the Christmas tree inside. Okay, let's head over to Scotia Plaza. Obligatory shot looking up at Scotia Plaza. That's my favorite skyscraper in the financial district. just across the street is one of the great old Art Deco buildings in the city. One of the few. And that is Commerce Court North. The R.C. Harris Water Treatment Plant is another Art Deco gem. So all of these office towers here are connected indoors through the path. I'm just going to go straight through Scotia Plaza here, and we'll pop out onto Adelaide Street. There's one of the few places I've had security ask me not to film before, right in the bank lobby on the left. Haha, joke's on you now. That looks like it's cut off over there. And some more moose. Mooses? Meese? I think you just say moose. So both the north and south side of Scotia Plaza are quite similar. Although you do have this tavern here. Oh, it has changed names. It is now the Rabbit Hole. I was curious. And I'm going to head across the street and we'll take a look at the Bay Adelaide Centre with its shiny new but disappointing third tower getting all lit up. This is famous where the TV show Suits is set. It is a relatively common sight to see film crews in this area. You know what? Maybe I should grab a picture here. Often things I take with my phone turn out a lot better than screenshots from the camera at night. I don't really think there's much more if I head up Bay Street, so I'm gonna loop over to Yonge. So this will be all for the financial district. And now it's north on Yonge Street. And sadly, this A&W on the left has closed down. There's the look along Richmond Street. So I'm going to turn left at Queen here, and we'll head past the Bay Christmas window displays, which I have shown on the channel once before in one of these videos, as well as in a live stream. These are the window displays at Saks Fifth Avenue, which I must say are extremely disappointing. Not even worth slowing down to look in at. And we're at Queen Street. Some more disappointing window displays. And I'll come back and do a dedicated video through the Eaton Centre, maybe in a week or so. And here's the better Christmas window displays.
There's a snowman that is doing it outside.
Making a list and checking it twice. Machine there. There's some neat Christmas lighting just to the north up at Trinity Square. Not sure why that guy went left with traffic behind him. But we're going to go check out City Hall again. I'm going to make my way north up to Dundas Street, and then hopefully at Dundas Square there'll be Christmas decorations up. But I have a feeling they're not, as I was just there a few days ago. That's Old City Hall just across the street.
We can go here, wait, there's
And a look south down Bay Street. So I did a video through here during the opening night of the Cavalcade of Lights. But since it's nearby and the theme of this walk is downtown Christmas decorations, I might as well swing through it. There's City Hall, the old City Hall, and Nathan Phillips Square. I wonder if those ice sculptures are still here. Probably not, given that it was relatively warm today. Yeah, they were just straight ahead there, but they're gone. All right, I might have to replace the audio here again, but let's go take a look at the people skating. They certainly have a lot more capacity than the skating rink that was at Union Station where I started. There's a lot of people out there. There's the light tunnels, which they have gated off. I wonder if there's a reason for that, but on opening night you're able to walk right through those. Maybe I'm out of the loop and there was some kind of incident. Oh, hello. Hi.
I watched your video.
Oh. Do you want to be on a video?
No.
Okay, I'll keep the camera this way. Well, nice to meet you. A friendly person. I was doing a live stream earlier tonight. And there were several friendly people. Well, maybe not several, but there were certainly a few. All right, I guess I'll cut through this way, so we will swing through part of Trinity Square. And I should be able to pop up north to Dundas Street without having to pass through the Eaton Centre. We'll see if that opening is still there. I try not to repeat material too often, And here I am covering an area I just covered not too long ago. There's an ambulance making its way down Bay Street. There's a look at the north side of Old City Hall. There's the Eaton Centre straight ahead. And this is the west side of the Eaton Centre. And just to the north of here is Trinity Square. This area here has never particularly been all that busy. And this might be it for the Christmas decor. If Dundas Square is a disappointment, I think they called it Illuminate in prior years. And someone told me in one of my live streams that it would have been up on December 1st, but every time I go back, the decorations are not up at Dundas Square. So this takes us around Trinity Church, which I think the initial plans for the Eaton Centre called for the removal of this church property. There's a large reindeer in there, but I'm going to try to find my way up to Dundas Street, heading this way, which I knew you could do before. The Church of the Holy Trinity. Johnny Strides, Action Kid, and who's the third? Just kidding. There is nobody here. And here we go. This will pop us out at Dundas Street. A few days ago, I just did a snowfall walk that headed north up Yonge. And I passed through Dundas Square, and then I headed up to the outdoor skating rink at Ryerson University. That's always neatly lit at night. I'll have to go back there at some point at night. Here we are at Dundas. This video is over 40 minutes. I thought it would be rather short given the route through the financial district didn't take very long. There's quite a gathering, as there often is at this corner.
Let me ask you a question. Is lying a sin?
Lying, yes, it is a sin.
So if I can find one, no matter of fact, does God lie?
God does not lie.
It's always
Allah lie.
religious debates going on right there.
Okay.
And we're just about to miss the scramble crossing.
Wait, I'm not finished.
This is the intersection of Yonge and Dundas.
Not only that,
And disappointingly, there's nothing for Christmas set up at Dundas Square. Last year during the pandemic, when there weren't very many people out, they had the decorations up. So this is kind of a big fail on the city's part.
his own verses say that he's distinctly Christian, which means he's not God, which means he's Satan.
All right, I'm just gonna give up on coming here and trying to find any Christmas cheer in the square, because there is none. I wonder why. All right, I'm gonna throw my mask on and head down into the subway and head home. It's quite a bit of walking for tonight. I did a live stream starting at Royal York Station, and then I walked my way through the Kingsway and Old Mill and Bloor Street all the way to Dundas Station, and I hopped on the subway and I went down to Union Station. I grabbed a meal and I recorded this one. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you do wish to support the channel, there's links to my YouTube channel membership and Patreon in the description. I also have an Instagram account, and there will be a link to PayPal if you wish to send anything. Obviously not necessary, but always appreciated. And this is quite busy. And these screens here used to say when the next train was, but now it just says every 3 minutes. And that is often a load of horse poop. I've seen it say every 3 minutes, and I found myself waiting 7 to 8 minutes before. And that's without an announcement stating there was any type of delay. But here comes the train. All right, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.